Good morning everyone, my name is Rati Stianingrum. I will present about active transport. Active transport is a transport that requires energy for the exit and entry of ions or substance molecules through the plasma membrane. Active transport runs against a concentration gradient, meaning that active transport travels from a hypotonic solution and to hypertonic solution. Example of protein involved in active transport are channel protein and protein carriers. Active transport is divided over primary and secondary active transport. Active transport using energy ATP moves molecules from a region of low concentration to a region of high concentration. Active transport is carried out by the transport of proteins that are embedded in the membrane. Primary active transport energy from ATP hydrolysis, namely transport that depends on the membrane potential. For example, the NEK-POP and CE-POP. In the NEK-POP, 3 Ne will be popped out of the cell, while 2 K will be popped into the cell. In the CE-POP, Ce will be popped out of the cell so that the Ce concentration in the cell is low. Primary active transport. This the active transport mechanism carries energy in the form of ATP directly to carry the molecule against the concentration gradient. As a result, this primary active transport creates a membrane potential. An example of this primary active transport is the transport of K ions to the cell and maintaining the K ions concentration gradient inside the cell is greater than outside the cell. On the other hand, the anion is kept at a lower concentration inside the cell than outside the cell. This transport mechanism is also often referred to as the sodium-potassium pump. Na plus ion will add to protein in the cell membrane. When ATP is hydrolyzed to EDP, the resulting phosphate will add to protein. The attachment of phosphate to protein cause the protein to changes shape. The changes in protein shape changes in A plus ion to leave the cell. At the same time, K plus ions will stuck to protein and phosphate will be released. The release of phosphate causes the protein to return to its original shape. The K plus ion will enter the cell. This is the primary active transport image. Secondary active transport. In secondary CO transport, glucose or amino acid will be transported into cell following the entry of sodium. Sodium that enter to two different concentrations follow glucose or amino acid into the cell. Although the concentration of amino acids or glucose in the cell is higher than outside the cell, but this amino acid or glucose uses energy from Na due to differences in Na concentration, so that glucose or amino acid are transported by secondary CO transport. In the counter-transport or exchanges process, the entry of Na ions into the cell will cause other materials to be transported out. For example, on the NaCa exchanges and NaH exchanges, in NaCa exchanges, 3 Na ions will be transported into the cell for HCa ion transported outside the cell. That's